Hello, thank you for joining me. It's Monday the 26th of June and I'm going to be doing a 2-card reading for you with my Light Seers Tarot pack. So let's see what we've got today. Keep falling out. Let's see. Well, these two kind of kept coming. Right, okay. Well, we've got the Devil and we've got the 7 of Wands. Isn't it funny how that lady's just literally turning her head against him? She's not letting into it, is she? Isn't that great? You know, if this guy's like holding his hand, like, come with me, and she's like, nope, not going to do it. And I really love that because, you know, people get a bit scared when they see the Devil, although, you know, this guy's a very different character to some of the devils in some of the cards, isn't he? Like the Rider-Waite. And you look like he's holding his hand out. He actually looks like he's helping or trying to help you in some way. But if you actually look, he's got a person there dangling on his strings, holding their head in their hands. They've covered themselves up. They're really, really in a bad place, aren't they? Okay, so maybe this lady was once this lady. And maybe now she's got this beautiful white light coming out of her solar plexus chakra there, hasn't she? Now, our solar plexus is all about our self-esteem and our confidence. I mean, there's loads of other things, but I feel like I want to say that with regards to these cards, because when you've got a high sense of self-esteem and self-worth and you're confident in yourself, you won't get drawn into other people who are going to control you. You're going to be sitting in that higher space, aren't you, and seeing it for what it is. And I feel that this is a really, really positive sign that maybe on some level we've all realised what it is that pulls our strings and keeps us in this unhappy state. Now, it could be many, many things. It could actually be a person in your life, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. It could be anxiety and fear in your head just running around with you over and over again, and it gets you to that point so that you're never at that point. You know, if you're starting to overcome any kind of thing mentally that holds you back, it does create this beautiful space for you. It could be a situation that we've suddenly walked away from and thought, well, thank goodness for that, because it wasn't doing me any good. You can see the darkness here, can't you? I'm very drawn to the sort of magical lights that are in his hair, but he just, there's just something about him that you kind of, you just know it's not going to end well, don't you? With that sort of, it's almost like going into the underworld with him, going to a very dark place. You may have certain things that you do that actually hold you back. You know, some of us have difficulties, you know, maybe drink too much, or, you know, go out too much, or have suddenly realised that maybe our lifestyle in some way is holding us back. You might suddenly decide that, you know, you're wanting to lose weight or something and get a bit healthier, to eat more healthier. Your body might be crying out for you to look after it. And, you know, and suddenly the pennies drop that you need to do that. So I'm very drawn to the fact that this lady is in a meditative state, isn't she? And she really is, you know, she's got her hands there, you know, kind heart, kind thoughts, etc., etc. So I do really feel like she's doing everything for her own best interests, really, because she's realising that I suppose the only person that can really, really, really look after us is ourselves. So on many different levels, how this Devil resonates with you, I feel that the overall message is that you're starting to realise what it is that holds you back, and you're starting to really put some steps in place to do something about it. And that's a really lovely positive sign. You notice as well with this 7 of Wands that the wands are down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In fact, all of them are down here. Now, that's an interesting take on this card, because sometimes when you see this card, you'll have the person in the in the picture, holding a wand up and pointing it down at 6 that are coming up. But this is 7s. This is really interesting. So the lady actually hasn't got a wand herself. So Or now, what could we? I feel like I want to read something into that sometimes taking no action, because wands denote actions and fire and passion in our tarot pack. And I feel because this lady's sitting here doing her meditation or her yoga or whatever it is that she's doing, and she's chosen not to have a wand, not to keep, you know, pointing down at these assuming 6, 7 other people that are trying to get her attention. So I really feel that is a very inspiring idea, that actually sometimes taking no action is the best course of action. And that's a very conscious choice. So, for instance, there might be drama in your world and you've been trying to sort it out and inadvertently been getting suckered into all sorts of conversations and emotions that you don't want to go down. Taking no action might be the best course for you and might actually make that problem go away. Sometimes we try and make the best of things, don't we? And or try and sort things out with the best of intentions, and it doesn't quite work. And then we're like, oh, how did I get here? Oh God, I didn't want to do this, you know? And again, you know, if these are people trying to poke their sticks at them, you know, it's the social media world, isn't there? Where, especially with tarot, you know, I get some lovely, lovely comments, but I get some really nasty comments as well. And you just think, should I fight everyone or just leave them to it? You know, there's always going to be trolls and haters out there, isn't there? And I think that's in every aspect of everybody's life, really, isn't there? Everybody seems to judge. So the idea of taking no action, if that kind of thing comes up for you today, might be the better way, might be what makes you feel better and makes you think, well, actually, I don't need to prove myself against you lot, so leave me alone. And that might be you breaking these strings. The strings might be your reactions that get you back in that place with those the people or situations that you don't really want to be in. So that's really positive, and I really do hope that resonates with you or plays out in some way, because once we face our fears or, you know, don't let other people or situations or things control us, then it's a brilliant place to be. So I hope that resonates and plays out in some way. Please do let me know if it does. Right, I will be back again tomorrow. I'd love it if you like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much, or leave me a comment. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you on Tuesday. Bye.